Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we are going to be showing off a little more of the black bear grind, kind of update you guys on a few things that I've been doing recently, which includes using the Red Raptor a lot more, and recently on livestream we were using it even more than what I had been in the previous video that we had here on the channel, and it's been a lot of fun. It can be a really fun option for taking down some of those close-range bears, but we've already had a whole video talking about that, so I won't bore you guys with it too much. However, what we will do is hunt around a little bit, try to get ourselves some nice bears down, and then towards the end of this we will show off a pretty cool encounter with our very first rare bear of the grind. And it was a pretty incredible encounter, so you guys will not want to miss it. So be sure to stay tuned to the end where we show that beautiful bear off. I also did want to say thank you guys for such an amazing week and a half to 2 weeks of streaming here on this brand new update for Call of the Wild. It has truly been the most insane time for the channel since Mississippi dropped, and we have had some absolutely incredible moments, along with a lot of records being broken during the streams. We have officially cracked our previous record, I think 4 or 5 days in a row, which is absolutely absurd, and I honestly never expected it, so I did want to real quickly just say thank you to all of you that have been watching the live streams. It has been an absolute blast, and I have had the time of my life streaming. This has been, by far, the most insane update for the channel. As far as stream numbers go, it's been pretty insane, and it seems like you guys have been enjoying it just as much as I have, and because of that, we have had a lot of fun. Now, we did have a pretty incredible moment that led up to our all-time high in concurrent viewers during one of our streams, topping out at just over 1,100 people watching at once, and we're going to cover that in tomorrow's video. But today I wanted to talk about this rare bear and also do a little bit more grinding to try and get ourselves another rare. Unfortunately, out of like 13 or 1,400 kills, I can't remember exactly how much we're at now, but it's quite a ways up there. We've only managed to get one rare, which is kind of crazy. I definitely would have expected more, considering most people have 2 or 3 rares within their first 600 or 700 kills, but we couldn't get one until past 1,300, which is a little bit unfortunate. But you know, it is what it is. It's the luck of the draw. We've had a lot of legendaries, and I guess that kind of makes up for it. You know, the more I got to thinking, I believe I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video that we're going to be looking at a couple other trophies that are not black bear during this as well, because we actually have had a couple cool things along the way, because we have been shooting a lot of different stuff that isn't bears. And well, the first thing we ended up finding was a beautiful albino mule deer. So we were just walking around one of our zones trying to see if any of our bears had moved around, because typically they weren't in this location, and I spotted something that looked a little bit brighter than the rest, and sure enough, we had ourselves a beautiful albino mule deer. Now, it was just a doe, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. It's still a rare. I'm assuming this had to have been from before the update happened, because I know for a fact I have not shot a female mule deer anytime as of recent, which is very interesting that we would have one. So it makes me wonder, did they reset something on SRP, or was it just from random stuff I killed before the update? It's hard to say, but it's a rare nonetheless. The next thing that we have is a beautiful bighorn sheep. Now, believe it or not, I think bighorn sheep are what we've found the most trophies of during this grind besides black bear, obviously. We managed to find ourselves 2 level 5s as of now, and I think they're one of the things I've shot the least of, so we've just been getting crazy lucky with the respawns, which is great to see. It's awesome whenever we can manage to get some diamonds that aren't part of our grind, because of the extra stuff that we've been shooting, and that is why I continue to just shoot random stuff during this grind, not only to clear the hunting pressure, but also to get encounters like this, where we just find a random diamond out of nowhere. This lake right here has been kind of back and forth with having males here. I think I talked about this in the last video, how this lake right here has gone from no males to 2 males to 0 males again, to 1 male to 3 males to 2, back to 1, and now it's got 2 males again. This lake has been all over the place. It's the one right here, right below San Juan Outpost. It's a really cool spot to take them out. Unfortunately, it's very inconsistent with the number of bears that you actually get here. However, this time around we do have 2, so let's go ahead and get some shots into these guys. You know, I have been very happy with how this grind has gone so far. There's been a lot of lakes that are very consistent, and I really haven't had to stray away from my typical path, which is good. It's always nice when you have a grind that's semi-consistent, and though the bears do move around a lot, most of the time they're just alternating between the lakes that I've been grinding, so it's not really taken me too far away from my typical path that I've been using. But on some occasions, going off your path just pays off, and this next kill was one of those that did pay off quite a bit when we decided to check some zones we hadn't gone to in a while. We managed to find ourselves a legendary black bear at one of the lakes that I had stopped hunting at. Now, this actually was supposed to go in a video from a couple days ago. However, I forgot to put it in there, and, well, now we've got it in here because of that. So this was, I believe, the 4th or 5th diamond. I can't remember which order I got these 2 in, but this one right here was at a lake that we hadn't checked in ages, and I figured I'd go over there to see if there was anything, and sure enough, we had ourselves a level 9, and it did indeed end up making diamond. And you love to see it. You go to a lake you haven't been to for a while, and you have exactly what you've been looking for. Love to see it. But this next one was actually on one of our normal lakes that we tend to visit every single run, and it's in a spot where we actually ended up getting a couple different legendaries throughout this grind. This has been a great spot for them. I don't know what it is about this lake, but I've been finding a lot of legendaries at this location, and this guy right here was once again another diamond. We've had some really good luck with them as of recent, and as of today when I'm making this video, we've only had 1 troll, and that troll will be featured in a future video at some point, not exactly sure when, but we've only had 1 out of 8 diamond potential bears, which is pretty good odds. I mean, I'll take 7 of 8 as diamonds any day. You know, this lake here has just continued to produce bears time and time again. There's not as many of them here during this run, but we have always had bears here every single time I've gone to this location. You love to see those consistent zones where everything's virtually the same, no matter how many times you hunt it, no matter how many times you've deleted the zone, they always just seem to come back, and this is definitely one of those locations. So let's jump into the tripod, and we will try to take a few of them down. Now, there's not a ton here this time, so I believe we should be able to get all of them. If I'm not mistaken, it shouldn't be too difficult to do just that. Now, they are going to run out, and that will give us a better angle on taking them down. And as always, there's always going to be a few that kind of tuck themselves in the brush or run in the opposite direction, but they're usually not that difficult to take down regardless, so let's just wait for this guy to actually give us a shot, and just like that, we will mess up the shot. That figures. Well, at least we have another opportunity. But I think first we will attempt to take down these other ones that are kind of further to the right before they get too far out of view. Should be 1 more over here that we can attempt to take down, provided it didn't get away. And it's kind of looking like it did, so I think it's time we go claim these. You know, the more I've done this grind, the more it's apparent that it will be a really good money-making method for a lot of people. Once you've kind of learned where all the bears are, I mean, 1,400 cash is not bad per animal. Now, if you're someone like me and just randomly splurges on different ammo types and different stuff for setups across other maps, it doesn't stick around for too long. However, for a lot of people, this is going to be a very amazing way of just racking up the cash. These past few days have been pretty incredible with the amount of trophies that we've killed, and we showed off quite a bit of them already in this video. However, the one that we have not shown off is the main reason that you guys are probably clicking on this video, and that is this incredible encounter with this cinnamon black bear. And we got really up close and personal with him and managed to take him down with the Red Raptor reflex sight. And man, it was a really cool opportunity to be able to get that close to him and take a couple shots into him. So let's go ahead and show that off now. So, we may have just found our very first rare bear after 1,300 kills on the black bear grind. At this point, it's got pretty ridiculous, the fact that we hadn't found one, and it looks like we finally did. Unfortunately, I spooked it off, and now that I've got my recording software up, it, doesn't want to come back, so we might have to go chase it down. But I want to take it out with the Red Raptor reflex sight on our 308, so, hopefully it'll get close. So I wasn't actually even intending on hunting black bear at the moment. I came here just to get a couple screenshots for a thumbnail, and well, this guy happened to run by, and now we gotta take him down. So, we're gonna have to try and figure out where he's gone. I don't exactly know. Oh, well, now I know. That's definitely him right there. That is definitely him. What a beautiful sight. We finally have a rare bear right in front of us. And it is only a level 5, unfortunately. But you know what? It doesn't really matter what level it is. What matters is that we found ourselves a rare finally. After 1,300 kills, we finally are about to take one down. Oh, that is so cool. That is so awesome right there. What a beautiful bear to get close and get some pictures of. That truly is amazing to see. What a beautiful animal. You know, I can't believe that it's taken us 1,300 kills just to find one of these. That is honestly an absurd amount of kills just to get one rare. And we still don't have our great one even. But here goes nothing. Let's get this guy down real quickly. And just like that, we have taken down our very first rare of the grind, which I'm pretty much positive that this is a cinnamon bear, which is amazing. And that is a cinnamon. That is a beautiful trophy. If only this guy would have been a level 9, but you know, regardless of level, I'm still extremely happy to finally have a rare down. This is amazing. And honestly, I gotta say, I hadn't seen the cinnamon since they changed the fur types on the black bear, and the cinnamon look really good.